Welcome to Planet MicroCap. I'm your host, Robert Kraft, and joining me right now is Nathan Mazurek. He is the chairman and CEO of Pioneer Power Solutions. It's a publicly traded company. The symbol is PPSI on NASDAQ, and Pioneer Power Solutions will be presenting at our upcoming investor conference, the Planet MicroCap Showcase, taking place in Las Vegas, April 25 through 27, 2023. To register and see Nathan's presentation, potentially meet with management, please visit planetmicrocapshowcase.com. And with that, Nathan, thank you so much for joining me today. How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing, Robert. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. It's great to have you. So this is actually our first time doing an interview together. So can you start us off with that very quick overview and history of Pioneer Power Solutions?
Yeah, quick history is, we were a traditional manufacturer of electrical equipment, primarily switchgear and transformers. Till about 3 years ago, a little more than 3 years ago, we sold off our largest business, which was transformers. Took that cash, was $67 million, took that cash, paid off our debt, and really reinvested in what was left of the business, which was two small segments. Our gear business, which was based in Los Angeles, and our engine generator service business, which was based in Minneapolis. And we retooled both those businesses, reformatted them to really attack two big growing sectors within the electrical industry: distributed generation and EV charging. So the business in Los Angeles really goes after more fixed infrastructure type projects. And the business in Minneapolis unveiled a product a little over a year ago called E-Boost, which is just 100% mobile, sustainable, high capacity EV charging. So the business in LA, fixed infrastructure, it's really, I don't want to say 100%, but close to 100% of the projects are, if there's a large user that's interested in having or already has more than one source of power. So they've got, usually it's a grid connection plus. They're adding fuel cells, they're adding battery storage, they're adding natural gas engines, whatever it is. It doesn't make a difference to us, or add three things. And basically the product that we provide, we call it E-Bloc. It's a compact outdoor system that's got a transfer switch, an automatic transfer switch, sophisticated controls, circuit protection system, all in one compact integrated design that basically acts as the traffic cop and protection of the flow of electricity from the different sources. And our business in Minneapolis, while we still have the traditional service business, their focus all day and every day is really the E-Boost product, which is a propane generator married to high capacity electrical vehicle charger, or more than one, depending on the application. And we mount it on any kind of a platform: truck base, skid base, trailer base, drop a pod, for a host of uses, many that you could probably think of. And I guess for me, is when we unveiled it, most of the actual applications are things that I never would have thought of.
Very good. And thank you for that full overview there, Nathan. So, and you already kind of talked about what differentiates the company a little bit. So I kind of want to dig into actually some news that the company just put out last week, March 30th, 2023. You announced your Q4 full year 2022 performance. Give us the overview. How was 2022 for the company? Seemingly did pretty decent.
Yeah, we did great. We advanced the top line by almost 50%. Which would be great in of itself, but we did it profitably. Fourth quarter, we finally really turned that corner from a volume and operating leverage and produced 10 cents of positive EPS. And that's while we're continuing, to invest in these businesses, not just for their growth, but in product development and so forth. So we're really, really proud of the results, and the stock has responded accordingly. Put out guidance for 2023. We're expecting a pretty similar growth rate, and that's still while we're investing and positive EPS for the full year as opposed to just one quarter. So we're pretty amped up.
So what would you say were some of the reasons for the growth that you saw in the company? that you reported last week?
Yeah, I think a lot of it is, a lot of it is the success finally of the channel, especially in distributed generation, where certain customers that we've been working with for a number of years, they kind of hit their stride. Success breeds success. Somebody that may have started with a large retailer, or a large supermarket chain, or some of the other big building, big users, multi-location type chains, where we did prototypes in 5 stores or 5 installations and so forth. So they kind of hit their stride. And then you just had way more from health and hospitality. So a lot of hospitals integrating distributed generation. And then on the e-boost side, it's really just one crazy wild market out there for EV charging. Infrastructure is not happening fast enough. People have taken, when I say people, enterprises have taken deliveries. And in our world there, it's primarily trucks and buses. So you've got school districts, school bus operators, transportation authorities have been taking deliveries of electric buses. Package delivery businesses have been taking delivery of the vans and the trucks and the work trucks and so forth. And all of a sudden, charging has become much more complicated, serious, and expensive than they would have liked. Sometimes it's that they can't wait, they're not getting the infrastructure put in time. Sometimes it's they have mobility issues. They can't be without a safety net where they can do mobile high capacity charging. Sometimes it's even some of them have demo fleets that they can't take around the country unless they're able. They don't want to plug into the hotel's slow charge, if at all, if it exists at all. So they develop a system of these high capacity mobile charging systems to track their vans. Their dealers are taking on these things so that they can have the stuff on their dealer lots and fast charge them. Many other applications.
Absolutely. So you alluded to my next question already, the fact that you've already put out some 2023 guidance, but what would you say, in your opinion, and from what you can tell us, would be some of the value catalysts that will result in some of the goals you're hoping to achieve for 2023?
Yeah, continued adoption of electric vehicles. Again, in our world, for the fast charging, for the mobile fast charging, it's trucks and buses all day long for us. We are doing stuff with passenger type vehicles that's even slower. Part of it is that they don't demand the kind of fast charging that the trucks and buses need. The trucks and buses really can't just sit and spend 20 hours being charged. It's inefficient. So it's a real money issue. It's a real economical issue for those. And all the legislation that really came out in 2022, NEVI, IRA, and so forth, just the idea that this country is really going to electrify its interstate highway system under the NEVI plan. Most of the land in the United States is still, in rural type areas and just don't merit the kind of fixed investment that a city like Los Angeles or New York or Chicago, Miami is going to get. That's easy. You got a lot of adopters, you got a lot of vehicles, you got a lot of traffic. Most of the country you don't. So this mobile charging system becomes a much cheaper, easy, and faster solution for people to implement.
Very good. So as I said at the top, you're going to be in Vegas presenting, participating, doing some one-on-ones. I'm asking this to all the companies that are coming to Vegas. Can you give me 1 to 3 reasons why folks who are assessing who they should meet with in one-on-ones should want to take a meeting with Pioneer?
Yeah, I mean, simple, even just brute numbers, but even if they don't understand the whole story, we're in a position of high growth, making money with 2 big, powerful secular tailwinds at our back. So no debt, growing at 50% a year, making money, and hitting 2 big, finally, even a blind squirrel finds a nut, hitting 2 big secular tailwinds that we're experiencing right here in North America. we think we're really well positioned, and frankly, everybody's super excited every day to come to work.
Absolutely. And for context, everyone listening, we're actually recording this on Monday, April 3rd, 2023. So when he says last week, so you understand. So with that, Nathan, thank you so much for joining me today. Really do appreciate it. Where can my audience go and find more information on Pioneer Power Solutions?
They could find it on the website's the best. Contact our investor relations team at Hayden IR. Either one of those two. If not, then they could come after me, personally in Vegas.
Well, they won't come after you. They'll just, they'll find you, shake your hand,
Okay.
not come out. But
it's not that kind of conference.
No. Well, Nathan, thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate it. Good luck. Stay safe. I'll see you in Vegas.
All right. You bet. Count on it.
Thank you.